Sunday morning, and my cup of coffee. It's video time. So, anyway, Japan and File Rob here, making another triumphant back return. I came to a conclusion. Actually, I solved a problem that I had. And what was that problem? Well, let's face it, 4 years ago, actually I shouldn't say 4 years ago, almost 5 years ago, you know, took on the job of being Mr. Mom, the caretaker for the house, and for my son and stuff. I had all that time. And for some fucked up reason, I had this, you know, notion of an odd dream, you know, that if I put enough care and enough, you know, enough care into my videos that I would become like a YouTube star, and, you know, I'd be able to do the reviews and yada yada yada. And with a couple failures, and, you know, personal, they're my failures, you know. There was a couple videos that I wasn't pleased with, but I still put them up. Yeah, they've gotten a lot of hits. I know my extreme movie reviews got a lot of hits, but man, looking at the comments, it was just, you know, I wasn't 100% sure of myself when I put that video up. So it was kind of a mess because it was the first time I did narration. Yeah, not good at narration. A lot of it was jumbling, and a lot of it was, and the editing was a nightmare. I think it took me like 3 days to edit it, you know, because, I mean, there was just parts that I had to cut out and then try to snip together, and oof, it really turned into a nightmare. So that kind of was the first and last video of me ever doing a review on a movie again. Yeah, narration was just not my thing. So I thought, you know, this is what I need to do. Go back to the basics. Keep it simple, stupid. KISS. Keep it simple, stupid. So really what I'm gonna do is just, you know, make a generic opening, add some music to it, turn it into a clip, keep it in my folder and videos, and do reviews, drop them right on. But I'm at least going to do the reviews nicely detailed, with the best camera that I can, you know, with my good camera, and try to keep them, you know, up on the uplink, and try to keep them short. But if I can't keep them short, I can't keep them short, you know. Oh well. I come to you today with a idea, well, not with an idea, but more of a change. You know, first thing I wanted to come out and say is really, you know, I want to start doing more videos, and I want to just go right into the reviews. So, what is this? This is kind of an introduction to what I've always wanted to collect. Probably back around 2001, but they were just too expensive. Now, I don't know if it was the fluctuation of the economy, if it was the, you know, the fluctuation of the economy, or just they were up, or the toy collecting was up at that time. But I remember back in 2000, 2001, 2002, the Soul of Chogokin series was, you know, expensive as all fucking balls. They still are, you know. So before you even decide that you want to get into a Soul of Chogokin, and you're one of those guys that want to buy a couple of Soul of Chogokins, let me explain something to you real quick. Save up your pennies. They're not like Transformers, okay? 2, I want to just let this be known to all the Transformer community that I haven't found anything exciting about any of the lines coming up with Transformers. They've really not done anything for me. Oh great, we're going to have a combiner that looks like total shit. I mean, pegs that hang out and the arms out here? No. So it's like this. I'm a Transformer. It just doesn't excite me. Look, I'm not really jumping ship or whatever, but I still love my Transformers. Got the belt buckles, got the hats, got the t-shirts. It's just, what's happened to Transformers? It's trying to make itself bigger or go into another evolution. I prefer to go back to the G1s, or the reissues. But let's get back to the basics, guys. I mean, what the fuck has Hasbro been pulling out of their ass? It's not been nothing good. I mean, alright, some of the RIDs are okay, and I've bought them. I have them. I have the Wheeljack Prime from RID. I have, Cliff Jumper. But, I mean, I'll give it to them for Soundwave. Soundwave really looks good. But otherwise than that, I mean, I don't know. I don't see anything really coming out good from seeing from Toy Fair and stuff. So, I mean, sorry to say, I'm going to jump ship for a while. Because I finally can afford the Soul of Chogokin series. And a lot of the older ones, and a lot of the newer ones. The newer ones coming out in April 30th, if I'm not mistaken. Which is GX61. Dajoa. I'm probably pronouncing it wrong. I apologize. Somebody will correct me, and I thank you for that in advance. So anyway, you want to join into the Soul of Chogokin, you want to collect some of them, well, get ready, because 1, you better be wealthy. 2, you better do a lot of extra overtime, which I do. Or 3, you better have $1 million, you better have a girlfriend that has a lot of money, or a wife that has a lot of money, and you can get spoiled by her. In 1972, Poppy, a company owned by Bandai, was doing a lot of, toys that I think, if I'm not mistaken, were like convenience store. They weren't doing like a real toy kind of thing, the toy shops. They were doing kind of specialty. And what happened was, they decided to do a series called Chogokin. Now, what does Chogokin stand for in Japanese? Super Alloy. So where did this Super Alloy come from? Mazinger Z. The scientist called Chogokin, which Mazinger Z is built out of, Super Alloy Z. And that's how he was built, out of this fake alloy called Chogokin. So Poppy immediately did a set of all different types of Japanese robots that have graced, a few of them have graced America and the US and a lot of other countries. And some of them were mixed. I mean, I remember back in the day I've seen different cartoons, animes, and Chogokins were very popular. Until 1983, when the company merged back into Bandai. But Bandai didn't give up. Bandai kept doing the Chogokins. They did them in a different kind of series, Godaikin. And then, in 1997, out comes Soul of Chogokin. Now let me explain something here. This is a Soul of Chogokin. This is a base model, kind of, You get a figure, you get a nice display. Now, I know you're not going to see the display, but you get a nice little display stand with some of them. You get bunch of little accessories, bunch of little different arms and hands, and, head and whatever else. $60. Not bad, Could be affordable. For a lot of people, for a toy, it's steep. These things are made out of, remember, Chogokin, Super Alloy. What's an alloy? Well, think about it. It's metal. These are made out of die-cast metal, so these things are pretty hardcore, And the detail, the tooling, the engineering is pretty amazing, It kind of puts the whole Transformers to shame. Oh God, I'm going to have every single Transformer fan now yell at me. Then you step to this level. This is another GX. Now, these are both GXs, okay? Let me explain something. These are both GXs right here. Alright? This is a GX also. This is GX 23. This is Zambot, which I had the box completely backwards, but this is Zambot. And Zambot was $280. Alright? These are not cheap. But you gotta understand too, this came out in 2004. Alright? The ranges, and the history is not complete with me. I know some history of the Chogokin. You can probably find better stuff. Actually, you know what? You definitely can find the whole history of Chogokin and Soul of Chogokin at collectiondx.com, which I'll leave a link in the crotch bar. But I wanted to throw my hat into the whole thing, so yeah, there's not going to be no Transformer reviews. So get upset, you know, cry, throw a tantrum, unsubscribe, whatever. I had a passion for these things. I fell in love with them as a kid, or as a young man. Now I'm 38, you know, just recently celebrated a birthday. Yay. That's why I've had more. But past Christmas was really good to me, and I started collecting them, and with the extra overtime was able to afford them. But in 2010, Bandai wanted to come out with something even a little bit better for everybody to afford, called Super Robot Chogokin. And these are your Super Robot Chogokin. As again, I flipped the box the wrong way. Love YouTube. So anyway, these are Super Robot Chogokin. 45, about 50. So, not too bad. And they're action figures. You still get a die-cast metal figure. The Go Gaigar one that's sitting here actually has other accessory sets that you can buy, but some of them have really gotten up there in price. Actually, there's one accessory set that I've seen on Amazon for the cheapest was like $70. So, I mean, I'm happy with the base character. I don't need the accessories. But they are superposable. The engineering is on them cool. They have a lot of cool little gimmicks, like this Soul Chogokin, this Super Robot Chogokin actually has panels that open up on its chest, you know, on its shoulders. So, what am I here today? I'm going to upload this video, and then why I'm uploading this video, I'm going to do my first review on something that I love. And I'm going to start with Soul of Chogokin, GX57, Space Battleship Yamato. So, come and join. Even I invite the entire Transformers community. If you do not know anything about Soul of Chogokin or Super Robot Chogokin or anything, I invite you to come and watch these videos to get an idea and a sense of the beauty and this workmanship on these things, because they're just badass. And personally, I love robots. So, hang on. It's going to be a ride, and I'm going to try getting at least one review up a week, because I got a lot. So, I got a lot of Chogokins I want to go through. Yeah, Rob's really going insane on the Chogokins. So, this has been Japanophile Rob, signing off for now, and I'll see you on the flip side. Oh wait, you know what? There's one more thing I wanted to say. Get your asses, this is for all the community that are toy collectors, get your asses over to IKEA. There are these beautiful glass cases. If you've been wanting a display case and you don't want to pay extreme amounts of money, I tell you to get over there right this minute. $65 will get you a nice display case, and it even has a hole so you can pop a light in there. Not bad. Alright, that's about it. Oh wait, I know, you guys want to see a picture of these cases. Not a problem. And there we go. They're nice. I'm out.